Hi everybody, I'm coming to you this time today from my hotel room at the Bellagio in Las Vegas. I love Las Vegas. I come here a couple times a year. Not really to party, I'm not a partier, but to shop, eat, gamble, mostly shop, and look at makeup. They have such amazing Sephoras here. They have two just right on the strip, and I always have a good makeup vacation when I come down here. It's nice too to have time to actually do my makeup. I mean, at home, I hardly have time. I could do my makeup and my hair here. At home, I hardly have time. I'm so busy taking care of everybody and my kid and the house and everything else. So I only hit one Sephora on this trip. I hit the smaller one. There's two Sephoras. There's a small, well, relatively small, and in real life it would be a normal size, one at the mall at the Miracle Mile shops, and then there's a huge, ginormous Sephora right on the strip, right next to the Venetian. And that one is so enormous that it has brands of makeup in it I have never, ever seen in my life, never heard of. And they have an entire separate room that is just Makeup Forever. A huge separate room that's just one brand, and it is just thousands of shades of their eyeshadow, thousands of shades of these pigments that they use. And I have gone in there several times in the past and seen people sitting there getting body paint done. That's when you paint your entire body and you don't wear any clothes. You just wear paint. Can you imagine? It's crazy. Yeah, I walk in there and I've seen that a couple of times now. So I went to the smaller of the two Sephoras today, and I'm really, really wanting the Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler palette. I tried that out today. It is awesome. It has so many different color combinations in it. It has the most beautiful blue in it. It has a couple of really pretty rust tones and a peach tone. I'm very excited about that one, hoping to get that one very soon. I also picked up a Giorgio Armani Silk Foundation sample. This is that foundation that everybody raves about. I did try it on the back of my hand in the store, and it was a very light coverage, but a very hydrating sort of a BB cream feel. So I'm excited to try that when I get back in town. I'll do a video on that one. I've heard some rumors that Marshalls and TJ Maxx right now have a bunch of Nars on discount. Blushes, foundations, eyeshadow duos, and nail polishes. So I'm going to go try to find a Marshalls or TJ Maxx that's right around here. And then when I get back home, I'm going to hit a few of mine, because finding Nars products on discount is amazing to me. I wanted to let you know too about what I brought makeup-wise on this trip. All I brought for my eyeshadow palette was, again, the wonderful Urban Decay Smoky. I just love that palette. I used it yesterday for a very dark sort of smoky blue-gray eye. The day before that, I had used very natural, sort of everyday pink and brown eye. Today I have on the pink color Combust, and then these, the inner and outer corner is Armor. I hate doing my makeup in hotel rooms. The lighting is horrible. There's nowhere that I can get close enough to a mirror that I can do my light, that I can get proper light to do my makeup in. So my makeup always suffers when I go on a trip. I'm trying to find a travel makeup mirror that lights and is small. You know, I don't want to take a big full-size one in my luggage. It would break anyway. Most rooms nowadays have this shaving mirror. I'm sitting right next to it. Let me show you. Have one of these shaving mirrors in it, but the light, I mean, there's almost no light there, and it's so dim in here anyway. You know, what are you going to do? So not much luck on all that, but I do enjoy having an opportunity to actually sit down and take time to do my makeup and do whatever I feel like doing with it. So I'm going to go out and see if I can find any good, interesting makeup at, I think there's a Marshalls close to here. I'm going to go check that out, and I'll let you know if I find anything good. Also wanted to talk to you about baking. There's this new thing called baking that everybody's doing. Apparently it's something people have been doing for years, but now they have a name for it. And that is where you put on your concealer under your eyes, and then you pack on some kind of a setting powder. Just pack it on, let it sit for a while and sort of absorb and soak in and you know, stabilize your concealer, and then you brush the excess off. I've tried that twice now, and I have to say I don't like it. A lot of people swear by it. They say this is the only way I get a creaseless under eye, a full coverage under eye. And I can agree that it doesn't crease, but I get so dry looking under here when I do it. What I've been doing with it is, there's one way to do it is you get your cosmetic sponge, you know, whatever beauty blender type sponge you use. You spray it with a little bit of setting spray, and then you roll that in your setting powder, and then you pack that sort of cake mixture under your eyes, and then let that set and sort of dry because it's moist a little bit from the setting spray, and then you brush it off later with a brush. I tried that, and man, it just makes me so dry looking under here and wrinkled up. It just really accentuates the wrinkles I have under here. And yeah, your concealer stays on all day that way, but I don't want to look dry and all puckered and wrinkled and crepey under here. I can't stand that. I would rather my concealer faded out a little bit up here like it does than to have down here all dry and cakey looking. I did it again yesterday. I tried it again, but without the setting spray. I just packed a whole lot of setting powder under there and then dusted it off. And I still was very crepey and dry looking under here. So I not really a big fan of baking. I mean, it has its advantages, but it didn't work for me just long term. Bye, I'm off to go see what kind of fun I can have and if I can find any good makeup.